just about to record a video and I get this. So at least if I'm about to get murdered, I'm going to get it all on video so you lot can see it. Pretty sure this is sufficient video evidence that there was nobody in this room. Apart from me, of course. There was nobody in there trying to kill us. But in other news, something weird's going on in my garage. Ever since the incident with Clive, there has still been 2 mouse traps down. Now, we haven't caught any more mice, but the one that got Clive has been turned over onto its side. Which suggests to me that either Clive is back in ghost form, or Clive has a big mate who's just come in here and started kicking over mouse traps to prove a point to me that the mouse trap might have been enough for Clive, but not Big Clive. So that's got now fairly high up on my worries list. Welcome to a new feature on the vlog called Things Kev Got Asked and Didn't Really Know How to Answer. Part 1! Why not? The amount of times, basically, did you know, if you put all of your personal information on the internet and keep it updated on a daily basis using the medium of video, people find out about your news fairly quickly. So, whereas normally when a teacher resigns from a school, it takes a while before even the other staff find out. Unless you're like friendly with them, you maybe don't even find out until a day or 2 before they leave, when you get asked to put money in an envelope for this person you've never spoken to before. But here we are, 6 months away from when I leave. Everybody knows, and not only do all the staff know, but all the students know as well. And the question I've been asked more than any other question over the last 2 or 3 days since news broke that I was on my way is, where am I going? Now, I know what they mean when they're asking that. They're obviously asking me what school I'm going to, because it's assumed that if a teacher's leaving, certainly when a teacher as young and handsome as I am decides to move on, it is always to go to another school. You just don't hear a lot of teachers just quitting to not really do anything. So they ask where I'm going, not what am I doing, where am I going? And I don't really know how to answer that. It's led to some really awkward conversations. With the kids, I just say, know your business. Or if they'll phrase it differently, so you're going to be a full-time YouTuber? Yeah, if you want, I'll be a YouTuber. It's easier than explaining what's actually going to happen. Really, if you watch the videos, you should know why I'm leaving. So the only people who are asking are the people who are getting it second hand anyway, who probably didn't know I did all this stuff in the first place. But it's the grown-ups, the peers. They ask me where I'm going, and I don't know what to say, because it doesn't make sense to normal adults what I'm doing, I don't think, without having to go into a full, quite long story about stuff that these people that I don't really speak to very often don't really need to know about. The people who I speak to regularly at work knew this was coming. It wouldn't have been a surprise to anybody who I work with regularly, who I speak to regularly. They all knew that it was an option for me. They all knew what half term meant, and they all knew that if we managed to get them into school, then chances are I was probably going to move on. It's the ones who I don't really speak to, who just sort of stop you in the corridor. Oh, here you're leaving. Where are you going? Oh, I'm not really. Was one of that was the response I gave. So I'm not really going anywhere. And then, oh, what you're just going to sit at home and do nothing, are you? I can see how you might see it that way. Maybe. People are, I understand, it's perhaps difficult for you to understand. It's difficult for me to understand. We are the internet generation. I'm obviously a granddad of the internet generation. I'm too old for all this, really. But for people who use the internet all the time, like me, I'm on it all day long. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're using the internet constantly. YouTuber seems like a fairly normal thing for someone to want to do. But you get a little bit older than me, and it just doesn't cross people's mind that it could potentially be something that you could earn money from, let alone have it be a job. And then when I add in that I'm going to be writing books, oh, you've got a publisher? No, that's the old way to do that as well. It's not how you make money these days. I'm self-publishing. And then, so, oh, you want to be a TV presenter, but you're not really on telly, you're only on the internet. You want to write books, but you've not got a publisher. You're just sort of on the internet. Old people don't get it. And I don't know how to explain it to them. I could say I'm going to be a carer, but then they look at me like I'm a lunatic. Because that's not what men do. I don't know, perhaps old people just confuse me. Teachers confuse me a bit. They're quite stubborn and set in their ways sometimes, some teachers. It's weird. How would you answer that question? Should I just, I don't know, I'm tempted to get a load of QR codes printed out that just send them to a video that just explains it. Hello, I'm Kev. You might know me as that person with the fantastic beard who wanders around at work and doesn't really talk to you because he's socially awkward. I just wanted to let you know that when I tell you I'm not really going anywhere when I leave, what I actually mean is it's none of your business. But B, I'm going to be looking after Sproglet. Look around the channel, you'll meet Sproglet. But I'm also going to be doing this YouTube thing that I've been doing for a little while. That brings in a decent bit of money. I'm going to be doing this Amazon thing that I've been doing for even longer. That brings in even more money. I'm going to be fine. Yes, I'm giving up a good career, but I think I'm doing it to have a better one. Alright. So I might just send them towards that via a QR code. Unless you've got some better suggestions of things I could say. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments. They weren't even words there. Let me know down in the comments. How would you answer that question if you were me? Someone asks you where I'm going, or what I'm going to do next, or why am I leaving? What is the quick 2 or 3 word, don't want to have a conversation with them but also don't want to be rude answer to that question? Because I can't think of it at the moment and it's annoying me.